morning, commuters! Happy Monday! Oh, wear the nose because it matches the shirt. Did it make you smile? I hope it made you smile. That's my goal. So Cheryl and I had this friend named Tina. Nice lady. And Tina said something to Cheryl. I wasn't there, but something to Cheryl that kind of stuck with me because Cheryl had mentioned it to me. So Tina, if you watch this, don't tell Cheryl anything that you don't want me to know. Just kidding. Anyway, actually I'm not. Cheryl tells me everything. So what she said was, I probably am not even going to say it right. What she said was that there are some people who are just marking time and not living life. And you know, she's so right. That is so wise. There are people that just mark time and they don't actually live life. You gotta live life, people. You gotta grab the bull by the horns. And you gotta get out there and do something. You know, make yourself happy. Make somebody else happy. You know, and now my very wise friend Claire, hello mate. Yeah, I know Claire. I'm sorry. Every time I do a bad Australian accent, your ears explode. Sorry. Anyway, she said, she read this book, and I can't remember the name of it, but I'm sure she'll put it in the comments for us all. Claire, put it in the comments for us all. About how happiness is an illusion type thing. And that we're all busy pursuing happiness, and we're not really getting anywhere. So, let's call it contentment. And maybe not even happy, because, you know, sometimes you're just, you know, happy is like an ecstatic thing. You cannot be happy all the time, but you can be content with your life. You can like the way things are going. So here's my other point. If you don't like the way things are going, the only person you have to blame for that is you. It's just you. Maybe there's a bad circumstance. Maybe you had a bad day. Maybe, you know, you've had some bad luck. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe you can't find another one. But in all of that, all of those are obstacles that you can overcome. There are people every day overcoming obstacles that are way worse than whatever you're doing. And we only get, I just had this conversation yesterday with this woman, we only get one ride on this merry-go-round. That's it. Now, maybe we have reincarnation and we get another ride. Who knows? But you can't live for that. And you can't go, well, I'm going to get this in my next life, or I'm going to get this someday, or I'm going to do this someday. Someday's now. Someday is today. Someday is not next week. Now, there are events in our lives that we're waiting for that are next week, or next month, or next year. And, oh, hello. But you can't wait for that. You know, I think I'm paraphrasing it and probably paraphrasing it wrong, but Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. If you think that people should be doing better at blank, fill in the blank, then be the person that's doing better at that. Lead by example. You know, you can't change anything. I happen to think that every time somebody sees a veteran, they should thank them for their service. That's what I think. That's what I believe. So, that's great. But if I didn't do it myself, how would I ever get anybody else to do it? My grandsons do it. You look, so we went someplace, we were at the Bristol Renaissance Fair a couple of years ago with Kim and Dustin and the boys. And I said to Danny, Danny, there's a veteran over there. And he goes, on it, and took off. Lost him in the crowd. Luckily, I could still see the veteran, so I knew where to find him. That makes me so proud. My grandson does that. All 4 of my grandsons. Tommy, yeah, he does it too, but he's still little, so he kind of does it with the big boys. But my friend Barb said that she had never thought about doing that until I did. So I'm not doing this to toot my own horn. That's not the purpose of this. I'm doing this to get you to toot your own horn, to get you to realize there is a life out there and change that you could make in this world and a way you can make things better. And I just want you to know that you can make things better. You can make the world a better place. You can make your little individual world a better place. And I think you should stop marking time and start living life. And I think it's going to start with a nose that matches my shirt. Well, maybe they're not the same color. So everybody, have a good day. Let's go out there. Let's go out there and change the world, commuters. So have a good day, commuters.